Hey guys, welcome back. Earlier today, Dad was moving bales, and then he switched over. He started moving some manure, and he's spreading that. So I'm gonna hop in the 7520. I'm gonna start moving some bales. I have probably about 5 loads that I gotta get moved, and then maybe I can hop in and start helping Dad move some manure. So this millet has headed out now, and it's ready to cut, but we're still dealing with rain. We've been dealing with it for months, and yeah, that's why we want to get these bales moved, and we want to get this manure hauled out of here as well, because it's supposed to rain. Today's Friday, and it's supposed to rain Saturday and Sunday, and so it pushes us back quite a ways, and so we just want to get a little bit done today. That way we have something done when it keeps raining. So I got parked in between 14 bales I counted off, and they're all pretty close together. So this first load should fill up pretty quick. All of these bales were made with our new baler, and they look pretty good. Can't complain about them. This alfalfa got rained on, but it's literally been raining about every week. So it's pretty incredible that my dad's able to get in the pens right now and move a little bit of manure. So here we go. So now, since I lengthened that out, I gotta back up first, and then I'll be headed down the road to the south farm, unload these first 14, and then I gotta come back and get 4 more loads, and we have some extra grass bales sitting on the other side that I'll have to grab too. When I'm making the turn, I like to look back. That way I can see if I dropped one of them top bales off, because if any of them are going to fall off, it's probably going to be the ones from the top. It's not that important when I'm pulling right out of the field, but you know, if I'm driving down a highway and then I'm turning, I can see, or I can notice quicker if I've dropped a bale, and if it's sitting on the road, it's obviously pretty dangerous. Pulled into the hay yard over at our south farm. I got kind of a funny story. So I'm gonna hold the camera up really high. I don't know if you can see them cows and calves across on the other side of those bales. Well, this hayland is right next to our south farm, and it's right next to one of our pastures. And one day my dad was driving by the pasture. I think we were moving bales or something, but we were pretty busy that day. And he saw that we had a calf out, and he said, well, when Cole and I are both ready, we'll go over there and we'll put that calf in. Well, when we came back, calf was gone. And so we both thought, well, it must have crawled in somewhere. It'll be all right. Well, for the next 4 weeks, we were counting one short, and we were seeing fresh cow pies in random spots around this pasture and up by the yard. About a month later, one of our neighbors was combining this wheat field over here to the south, and we stopped and pulled in. We asked him, hey, have you ever seen this calf? You ever see a black Angus calf hanging around? And he said, yeah. He pointed over to this hayland that I'm in right now, and he said, I just saw it right in there. So I hopped on the bales, started looking in between the rows, and wouldn't you know it, that calf was sitting in between some bales over in this hayland. So I had Dad open the gate, and we chased it in. But for a whole month, this thing was missing, running around, doing whatever it wanted. But the good thing was there's plenty of hay in the ditches, and there's water filling the ditches too. So it had plenty of food and water. But the sucky part is it weaned itself, and so now it's, you know, it's possible that it's stealing from some cows or maybe even its mom, but it's probably not that interested anymore. It might weigh a little bit less than the rest of them, but the good news is we got the calf back. Second load loaded, and it's kind of taking a while, so I don't know how long my dad will be hauling manure, but I'm guessing by the time we're both done it's going to be getting pretty dark. I'm just about to start the fourth load, and I just counted, and we have 30 alfalfa bales left, and then there's 9 grass bales on the other side, and so that's obviously more than 2 loads. So I'm gonna take one more load to the south farm, and then we'll have 1 load of grass and 1 load of alfalfa to go back to the home farm. So I'm gonna be out here a while. Yeah, so I haven't eaten in about 7 hours. I'm getting a little famished. These alfalfa bales are starting to look pretty delicious. Hauling bales takes quite a bit of time. Just each load I think is taking me about 50-55 minutes. But I think I've gotten pretty proficient over the years in picking them up and putting them down. And maybe someday I'll have a contest. Maybe have Mike from Our Wyoming Life come out, have a little contest, see who can move 30 bales fastest, have a little wager. Maybe if I win, I get half his subscribers. Sounds legit to me. So that was load number 4. These next 2 loads are gonna go to the home place. I'm about 2 miles south of where I'm grabbing the hay. And then once I get to the field and pick up the hay, home is about 2 miles west, so it's not too long of a drive. So I got 1 bale right here, and this other small patch, I got the other 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, 9. And it doesn't really make sense to park over there, except when you look right here, there's some tracks and mud. And if I get this bale cart full of bales and try going through that, it won't turn out good. So I'm gonna unhook on this side bite the bullet, drive back and forth. That way I don't leave ruts in that grass patch, which we just seeded 2 years ago. So it'd kind of be a little sucky to put ruts in that nice fresh stuff. Got it all the way in D4 right now. Because it's such a long drive, I don't want to be putting around in C4. I haven't seen any holes out in it yet. I'm sure there's some up by this hill, but I'm watching out. I think my dad would be a little upset if I hit a hole and broke the front axle. So I'm gonna try and not do that. That'll about do her. Got about 80 bales moved today. Took longer than I thought it should have, but it's done now. And Dad's finishing up with that manure over at the North Farm. So I'm gonna call it a night, get some food. Thanks for watching, and don't forget that at 100,000 subscribers, I will be giving this nice International 544 tractor away for free. So see you later, have a good one.